Okay, son. You're safe.
Good morning.
Morning.
Your section's meeting.
Hi, Joanne.
Maxine's looking for you, Joanne.
Morning, Joe.
I know.
Maxine is looking for you, Joanne.
Oh, thank you, Joe.
Get the line up, Joanne. Maxine is looking for you.
Look, I didn't cut this budget. We can all get by if we just pull a little harder, okay? And I mean it about those volunteers. Youth Division is overloaded and the director is counting on us, so if we all...
Only more cases.
Look, baby, she wants volunteers for youth.
I see I'll have to speak to each of you alone about this.
What gives you, Joanne? You're late. Again.
Last time, Max. I've got some clients waiting. Can you fill me in later?
My pleasure.
Look, all we were doing is talking to Ma. She's going on deaf.
Mrs. Goralski, your neighbors reported a riot going on in your living room.
She won't wear an A. Hurts her looks. The boys don't like it, huh, Ma?
I'd like to interview your mother alone now, please.
What for? You want laryngitis? Look, it's a family matter. It's none of your business, okay?
When the police report says domestic violence, it becomes my business. Now, I'll write notes to her. We'll do just fine.
Well, be quick. I got to chauffeur her to the doctor, and I ain't taking another day off work.
It was a quarrel. A bad one.
You here?
I do this so they don't think I hear them fighting.
If you'll let me, I can find some space for you in a housing program.
She daughter. Family.
Dinner? Tuna.
People food tuna or cat food tuna?
Tuna. It's all the same.
One is made for people, Mr. Edelman. You have to have a decent diet for people.
Only difference is price.
See, Ms. Van Buren, Becky was on her knees looking for her contact lens, and I opened the door, and the doorknob hit her in the eye.
Okay. Becky, I want you to tell me that you willingly retracted the charges of assault and battery you filed against your husband.
Now, Ms. Van Buren,
Becky?
she done what she done, and I have to object when you make all kinds of wild insinuations, like I forced her to retract this.
Will you please wait outside, Mr. Parkinson?
I mean, we have our ups and downs like all married couples, but our marriage is basically blissful, isn't that right, honey?
Please wait outside, Mr. Parkinson. Don't make me call a guard to escort you.
You know, Ms. Van Buren, I believe I know why you enjoy doing this.
Oh, you can tell.
Oh, yeah. I know you're one of these liberated women who don't believe in marriage, family, children. Too old-fashioned. No. You're modern. You'd rather spend your night in the singles bars winking your eye at anything that grows whiskers. So you go out, you run around, wrecking a lot of basically blissful homes, and the more homes you wreck, the more of us men there are for you. Simple as that.
You don't know the first thing about me, buddy, but I sure know you. You are a pathetic little coward, and so you think you're a big man when you beat your wife. You know, every day I see guys like you. Every stinking day. What are you gonna do? You gonna hit me now, huh? Well, good, but you better kill me because I'm not gonna drop my charges, pal. Come on, give me your best shot, big shot. Come on, give me one right there.
What happened? Yeah, we gotta get security.
There's a little problem here.
Joanne, come on, let's go.
Joanne,
Go to work. Yeah, go to work. No,
everything's all right.
just keep walking. You gotta call security. Go back to work.
Dad, it's your birthday. Why can't I treat you to something a little nicer than a hot dog?
Hot dog goes with the ball game. At my age, all my birthday means is I'm that much closer to rejoining your mother. Joni, the bases are loaded. Joni, you haven't said a thing. Hey, come on, what's this? What is it?
I did a really stupid thing today. I tried to pick a fight with a client.
I'm surprised you waited so long, considering that crowd you work with.
You were proud of me.
Hey, come on. We're supposed to be celebrating. How about a little cheer? Come on, Joni. Joni. I hope one of us has been doing something worth celebrating.
I gotta get back, Dad.
Well, time really flew, didn't it? You have a boyfriend or boyfriends or anything I should maybe be aware of?
Nope. You got a girl?
Yes, I do, and I'm trying to find out what she's up to, too. You ever get out with that friend downstairs?
Phyllis. No, she moved to Hawaii.
Ah. Why not visit her? Who knows? At one of those luau's, what might happen?
Luau? Come on, Dad. I'm doing fine. Besides, I already had my vacation. Come on, I'll give you a ride.
No, thanks.
Right on my way.
I'm fine. I'll get a bus right here.
Dad, I know you built cars for 30 years, and I know this isn't one of them. But it's just a car. It runs. I'm happy.
Not while my plant is closed and my men are still out of work. Buy American. Some of those clients of yours might get decent jobs working there, too. Ah, nuts.
You shouted at a client.
I should have punched him. He's probably knocking her around even as we speak.
So who are you to shout at? Or punch anybody? Dirty Harriet? Look, what's going on here with you anyway?
It's been a bad day. Bad clients. Bad lunch with my father.
So that's your bad day? Like hell. You have been a social worker, a good social worker here for 7 years. You're the only one I could count on. And I don't mean just to be here on time.
Max, I had a bad day, that's it.
You know what you need? You need a change of scenery, and I just happen to have the thing. Child Services needs volunteers.
Please, Max, come on.
You know, I should fire you, but I just need a qualified, experienced volunteer so that the director can get off my back. And you need a break from here.
I can't. I have clients here. You gave them to me.
Yes, I did. The pits. They're wearing you down, Joanne. It can happen to anybody. It's an occupational hazard.
If you don't think I'm doing my job properly, then maybe you should fire me.
Look, I'm trying to keep you here. Now, you're always late. How long till you don't come in at all? Look, I need good caseworkers, and you used to be one. It's a favor, Joanne. Now tell him to expect you. And consider yourself severely reprimanded.
Hi. You're Joan, right?
Joanne Van Buren.
Clark Thurlow, on-staff psychologist. Let's go upstairs. Caterpillars now. Caterpillars now.
Quite a group.
Oh, yeah. So you've dealt with kids before, had some training?
Well, yes. I usually deal with the parents, though.
Just rely on your instincts. Best tools any of us have. Any questions, I'm around.
Okay, beep, beep.
Come on, they won't bite.
You're sure?
Yeah, sometimes. Ms. Van Buren, this is a friend of mine. Now, I'm going to take care of some things. Let you two get to know each other. And I'll be back later, okay?
Hello.
Why don't you come with me, and you can sit right here.
Come on. You see that? Right there.
My name is Ms. Van Buren. What's your name? You don't want to tell me your name? I'm Joanne. Are you deaf? Can you hear? Well, it says here that you have been here for one whole day and haven't said a word to anybody. And that you were found sleeping in the zoo with the lions roaring and the monkeys and the birds squeaking and squawking, and you still fell asleep? Bet you could sleep through a train wreck, huh? Hey. Hey, do you have a name? A real name?
Eric.
It's okay, Eric. You're gonna be going home pretty soon.
Excuse me, I'm looking for
Mr. Townsend?
Miss Van Buren?
Yes.
I can't believe that he's here. I called the police. They had no idea where he was. That's incompetence. That's bureaucratic incompetence.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Townsend, but as soon as your son told us his name, we called every Townsend in the phone.
Okay, all right. Is he all right? I want to take him home right away.
Yes, he's fine. The doctor found a few cuts and bruises, but he did have a good night's sleep.
God, he made me so crazy.
Mr. Townsend, this is the second time that zoo security has found Eric asleep. Now, is there anything that you know of that could explain that?
No, I don't. Exploring?
I'd like to ask you some questions for my report.
Of course.
Does Eric have brothers or sisters?
No.
And are you married?
Separated, actually. I have custody. Eric's mother travels a great deal.
What school does Eric go to?
Baxter Elementary, first grade.
And does he have any problems there?
No. What is this? You told me he was fine.
Well, he is, physically.
Well, then he's fine.
It's just that he is very
Look,
shy.
He's a good, shy boy. What can I explain to you? Eric, where were you? I told you the last time you were never, ever... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tiger. You had me so scared. Let's go home. Thank you.
So, did you get my friend's name?
Yeah, Eric Townsend. His father took him home.
Hey, good work.
Can we go somewhere and talk?
Sure.
What's all this?
We interview disturbed kids here.
Clark, he broke down and cried right in my arms.
The boy got lost at the zoo. He fell asleep and he got scared here.
I don't think he was lost. He's been found asleep on that same bench at the zoo. He knows where it is.
What else do we know?
His father has a temper. He really barked at the boy. But, I mean, that could be normal, right? I mean, he was scared.
Could be. You think he's been abused?
Abused? You mean...
No, I mean emotionally, physically, or... Joanne, that's where overcrowding comes from. The little girl I was talking to, the boys were racing downstairs, all abused in some way.
Well, the doctor's report didn't have any signs of abuse.
Except in the worst cases, the doctor can't tell for sure whether a child's been abused. It's our job. All right. Father has a temper. Mother left him. Boy avoids home by going to the zoo where he sleeps, which means he probably doesn't sleep at home. There's tears, shyness, bruises.
Clark, I sent him home. His behavior could be perfectly normal, though, couldn't it? I mean, his mother's gone. He's upset. He plays hard. He gets bruises and cuts, and... or his father hits him.
See, if we even suspect neglect or abuse in the home, which is where most of it occurs, we have to call the police. It's the law.
But what if we just suspect and we're wrong? I mean, there's so much this...
Hysteria about child abuse.
Yeah. I mean, if we separate a child from his parents and then go through a whole investigation and we're wrong, what do you...
You're right. We have to be careful and we have to strike a balance. But remember this. The law was designed to protect the children, not the parents' feelings.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Yes. Well, actually, I don't know. Have all the teachers gone home?
Long ago. I'm the principal, Ms.
Van Buren.
How do you do?
Actually, the school was on my way home. I just thought I'd take a chance.
Well, which teacher did you want to see?
I'm not sure. I'm a social worker with the SS, and it's about Eric Townsen. He's a first grader here.
Well, it's about time one of you got here.
What do you mean?
Eric.
He keeps falling asleep in the classroom. And when he's not, well, he might as well. He doesn't pay attention anymore. From one-time class clown, it's a total personality change.
Why didn't someone call his...
I did. I told the father myself.
Clark, the father lied. He knew Eric had problems in school. Yes, a complete personality change. Now combine that with everything else and... Yes, I am worried. I think I sent him home too soon. Well, I'm going to need authorization. No, Ramirez? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Do we really need them, too?
They'll help us persuade him his kid will be safer in a child shelter.
But that's only a last resort. If he's got some kind of an explanation...
Look, Miss Van Buren, you suspected him even before you went to that school, or you wouldn't have gone there. Well, that's when the law says we should have been called. He may have already left town with the kid.
Now, if they are here, there's no harm in asking for an explanation first.
It's your job to decide, Miss Van Buren. We have to make certain the boy is safe, okay?
Hi, Eric. Is your father here?
Yes, he is.
Hello?
Hello. What's this?
This is Sergeant Ramirez from the Police Department Youth Division. Mr. Townsen, I called him because the story you told me was very different from the one that I heard at Eric's school.
Eric, go play. To tell you the truth, Mrs. Van Buren, after you assured me that Eric was fine, I didn't see the need to discuss anything any further.
You lied to me, Mr. Townsen. Now, if I had known the truth...
Look, I will call the family doctor first thing in the morning, all right? All right, I'll call him right now. Do you feel better? I'm a very private person. I don't like policemen and social workers involved in our lives. Is that a crime? Can you understand that?
I'm going to be very blunt with you. We believe that Eric may have been abused, physically, mentally, perhaps, and we have come to make sure that this boy is safe.
Abused? My son? That's impossible. You yourself told me 2 hours ago he was fine.
At that point, Mr. Townsen, you concealed certain facts about your son's problem. Now you're being uncooperative, and before we got here, you didn't even consider calling a doctor. How do you explain that?
Explain? I don't have to explain. You think that... You not only think that Eric was abused, you think that I did it.
Mr. Townsen, we have to make sure he's safe.
Well, he is safe. You can see him right here. Now, you cannot be in this house without a warrant. Just get the hell out.
The child's safety is at stake.
It's the law, Mr. Townsen. We have the right. Eric, you're going to spend a few more days where you were last night. There's nothing to be afraid of. No one's going to hurt you.
It's all right, son. Go with her. I'll be right there.
Come on.
Don't be afraid.
Eric, there's nothing to be afraid of in answering a few simple questions, is there? Okay, now once more. Has anyone spanked you too hard? Hit you when you were bad?
No.
Nobody at all? Even yelled at you or locked you in your room?
Eric, has anybody even just touched you in a way you didn't like?
On a place you didn't want to be touched. Who did it, Eric?
Do what?
Don't you want us to punish this guy?
Tell us what happened, son. Was it your father?
Hey, guys. Could we just have a minute, please? Alone? It's okay, Eric. You're not in trouble here, okay? You haven't done anything wrong, and nobody's gonna punish you. And this isn't a prison.
Nothing happened. Nothing.
Okay. Tell you what, let's go read a story, and then we'll put you to bed.
Morning.
Eric will have a detention hearing after 3 days. Come in, sit down. If the judge decides that he may still be in emotional or physical danger at home, Eric may have to spend up to 3 weeks in the shelter while we investigate. Then after reviewing the case again, if the judge decides that
3 weeks? And then the judge could still decide to keep him? Eric is a normal, shy little boy. I want him home now before you make something wrong with him.
Mr. Townsend, we think there's something wrong with him now. This is just what we know about him so far. He has twice been found asleep on the same bench at the zoo, so he knows where it is. He's not exploring. He's avoiding home. He sleeps at school or at the zoo instead of home, and that shy little boy used to be the class clown. And we also have to consider your behavior. You've lied to us, and your son is afraid of you.
That's because he knew I would be angry because he hadn't come home. I was mad, that's all. You know, and for the rest of this, I'm sorry, it doesn't seem so unusual.
You know, you could help us by answering some questions, Mr. Townsend.
Well, fire away.
Have you noticed any change in Eric's behavior in the last month or two?
No. Look, I know that I haven't spent enough time with Eric lately. I've started a new agency. My nights, my weekends have been busier than I would like. Maybe that would explain something.
Do you drink, Mr. Townsend?
I don't have a problem with it.
Look, I'm sorry. I know this is a personal problem, and the questions have to reflect that. Do you ever spank or hit Eric?
When it's necessary. Look, Eric is a normal boy, and I am a normal father, but you twist that around and you make it look like I would abuse my own son.
I hope you're right. Show us we're wrong. That's all we're asking.
Not when I'm on trial here.
We aren't accusing or excluding anybody. Our job here is to protect Eric, not you.
Yes, well, I'll see what my lawyer has to say about it.
Some room, huh? You can lay down, you can wrestle. We could play catch. You on a ball team? Yeah? What position do you play?
Shortstop.
Really? You must have a pretty strong arm. Make that throw from deep in the hole behind third?
How'd you know?
My father. He talks about baseball in his sleep. What about yours?
Tries to watch my games. He's not at work.
Hi, Eric. I brought you something. Your favorite toys from home. Some games.
Hi, it's your old man. I just wanted to talk peace. Anyway, I'm glad you're not just sitting there playing with those canaries. Bye.
Miss Van Buren, this is Dorothy at the child shelter. Mr. Townsen wants you to call him. He said you'd know what it's about.
Thank you for letting me come.
Well, it was my lawyer's idea, really. He said you had acted legally and that if I wanted Eric home soon, I should cooperate. So, come in, please.
About the other night, Mr. Townsend. We did have to take Eric, but we could have handled it more sensitively. I'm sorry.
Well, I suppose my behavior had something to do with it. I'm a single parent, Miss Van Buren. I get very sensitive when someone suggests that I can't or shouldn't raise Eric by myself. And then this.
I can understand that.
But yesterday I saw something that I'd never seen before. Eric afraid of me. Really afraid. And honest to God, I don't know why. I would have taken him to the doctor if I thought he was sick, but falling asleep in school, that's like, I used to do that once a week. I'll show you his room.
Eric was the team's most valuable player, huh?
Well, actually, the coach gives trophies to all the boys. It's good for morale. Eric's not a natural, but he practices all the time and he tries hard.
He keeps drawing pictures with a dog in it.
That's Eric's golden retriever. She ran away about 6 weeks ago. Her name is Ralph.
Did he miss her a lot?
Yeah, he did. So much so that when I suggested we get a new Ralph, he said no, absolutely wouldn't.
I'd like to ask you about your wife, Mr. Townsend. Where is she now?
I don't know.
I know you're concerned about keeping custody of Eric at the detention hearing, but I do have to know.
I don't know. She, just left me a note full of the usual stuff. She and I were not very big on long goodbyes. I knew as soon as I told you that you'd think I beat her, or perhaps she caught me doing something to our son. I suppose it's natural to think that, but the truth is that neither of those things happened. That's the truth.
What do you do when you don't know who or what to believe?
How do you mean?
Well, look at that. Is it the behavior of a child whose father abuses him? I mean, you're the expert.
Could be. Children abused by their parents often still love them very much. Imagine carrying those two feelings around inside you all your life.
Well, what if his father's telling the truth? What if he just didn't want us intruding in his private life? I mean, what if there's nothing wrong with Eric?
Joanne, none of us want to believe this is happening. But there are over 4 million molesters in this country, and over half of them are abusing children in the home. It's happening, and anybody, any age, any status, any IQ could be one. As for Eric being all right, do you really believe that?
No.
Sometimes it takes a child a long time to let go of his secret. And sometimes they never do.
So were we supposed to keep him forever?
Now, as I read this report, Mr. Townsen, you appear to have brought this situation on yourself by lying to Miss Van Buren and treating her as your enemy.
Your Honor, no one can even tell me that there's anything wrong with Eric, but they're holding him anyway. They can't tell me when they'll know if there's something wrong, if they ever will. Why then can't he come home?
Sir, this is not a criminal proceeding and you are not on trial. But given your actions, I cannot allow your son to go home until I'm convinced he's safe there. Now, do you have any relatives in town where Eric might stay instead of the children's shelter?
Not in this town. No, ma'am.
As there's no mother or relatives around, I see no alternative but to have Eric remain at the shelter for 3 more weeks while the police and Ms. Van Buren investigate.
Your Honor, Eric's baseball team has a game coming up, and I'm told it's his first love. Would it be all right if Eric plays?
I'd be happy to supervise.
All right, then. Eric, we've been talking about you here. Do you have any questions? Anything you would like to say?
This whole thing isn't very much fun, is it? Tell you what, if you could go anywhere or do anything you wanted to do, what would you do right now? You like this place, don't you? You even come here when you're not supposed to. The place hasn't changed much in the last 100 years or so since I was your age.
100?
Oh, at least. My father used to bring me here. You know, they used to have a carnival section where they had booths and games, and my dad, he would stand there and he would throw these baseballs at these milk bottles until he would finally win me a teddy bear. And then we could go home, but I'll bet you I stood there for 6 hours once.
I'm glad we aren't here anymore. My mom couldn't throw too good.
Didn't your dad ever bring you here? It's not much fun being a kid when your mom's not around and your dad's working all the time, is it?
My mom would let me have cotton candy.
Yeah, but I know what it's made of. Ugh, it's gross.
You sound like a mom.
Nope, not me.
Don't you want to be?
We're supposed to be talking about you, not me here.
Wow, look.
I'm getting nervous. Don't worry about it. I am too. Whoa! Look out! No, Eric walked to school and back every day. He was way too smart to accept rides with strangers.
Is there anything you can remember that might be helpful at all? Anything?
Sorry. My kids.
Thank you. Is there a moment or a day when you first noticed something different about Eric in class?
I didn't really notice he'd stopped raising his hand till that day he first fell asleep. That's when I told the principal.
Is there anybody that you can think of that could possibly have...
He occasionally takes a drink.
How much, Mrs. Connolly? A drop? Several? Mrs. Connolly, does Mr. Townsend ever spank Eric or strike him?
When young Eric needs straightening out. Well, now that's what turns bad boys into good boys, isn't it?
I did. See? Sit down.
Yes.
Mr. Donovan?
Huh?
I'm sorry to bother you. However, I was...
Don't tell me. You got a kid that wants to play ball. No, I'm sorry, but we've already started our season.
No, that's not it. I'm a social worker, and I'd like to talk to you about Eric Townsend.
Well, sure. Come on in.
Thank you.
Eric? Eric Townsend?
Did you notice anything? Changes in his play? Stranger hanging around the park, perhaps? Did his father come to the ball games, the practices?
Don't remember seeing him.
How has Eric seemed to you lately, just in general? Have you noticed any change in his behavior?
No, he seemed fine.
Give me that doll.
Listen, is it safe around here? For the kids.
Mom!
Keep running!
Get in here!
Go for third! All the way! Hang in there. Come on. Way to field. Go to her. All the way. Run! Slide! Maddie!
Come on, Eric!
Run him down! Get the base! Keep going! Take seconds!
I used to think that the worst thing that could happen to us was that Eric wouldn't get accepted into an Ivy League college.
Well, we haven't found anything yet. Police are still doing their background checks, reviewing their files.
So when are you going to decide if I'm not the one?
Legally, the judge has to make...
Don't give me that. The judge is going to listen to you. If that boy has been abused, doesn't he belong in his own home where he's loved and cared for?
If the home is...
There's no ifs. What do I have to do to convince you that I did not abuse my own son?
I don't know.
Okay, son. No long faces now. They're taking good care of you. They're treating you right. You know I'm trying to get down and visit every second I can.
Can I come home with you, Dad?
Maybe in a couple days, son.
Why not now?
Son, I bet if you told Miss Van Buren what really happened, you could come home in no time.
Well, I keep telling her nothing happened. She won't believe me.
Okay, she's waiting, son.
Karate King, huh?
Kung Fu!
Oh, Kung Fu. You still think this is a prison for bad kids?
I don't think that. Why don't you spend time with the other kids?
Well, because you were assigned to me. And because I like you. And I especially like you when you ask me questions, so you don't have to ask me my questions. Come here. Sit. You afraid to go home?
No,
Because nothing happened there?
nothing happened.
Oh. Well. You know, if I'd have been brought here like you were, and if I'd have been taken out of my home like I'd robbed a bank or something, and the police asked me all those questions, and then I wasn't allowed to leave here, and then I had to go sit in a courtroom with a judge and lawyers, I think I'd done something pretty bad, and that I was in a prison for bad kids. I think I'd think that. But you don't? Because nothing happened to you? I think I'd be pretty scared, too. And no matter how many times somebody told me I hadn't done anything wrong, I think I'd be sure that I had. Maybe I'd never tell anybody what happened to me. But, you know, you're a Kung Fu expert. You wouldn't be afraid, would you? Eric. Oh. Are you afraid that it's that you'll gross me out? Because, you know, I've heard so many secrets. I bet you I've heard every secret there is in the world, and you couldn't possibly gross me out.
Oh.
Oh, come on, let it out. You're safe here.
I can't sleep.
It's okay. Let it out.
This man.
What man?
said I could have a ride home. I didn't know him.
It was abuse.
Not just touching.
Oh.
One time or repeated?
Clark, the kid's a mess. I didn't ask every detail.
If it's chronic, repeated, the recovery's that much more difficult, that's all.
Probably once. He said it was a stranger gave him a ride home from school.
You believe him?
I don't know.
Could be covering for somebody, like his father.
He's not afraid to go home. He wants to go.
Child desperate to get out of here might say anything he had to.
Clark, I've seen them together. I mean, Eric recoils from his father, yes, but gosh, I used to do the same thing when I was a kid. My father was angry at me. My father would have lied to get me out of here. The fact that Mr. Townsen completely overlooked his son's personality change, well, all that really means is that he works too hard and he's lousy at raising his kid by himself. It's a crummy way to grow up, but then we can't fix everything here, can we? If Eric's home is safe, that's where he belongs, not here.
You know.
I'm sending him home. Hello.
Hello.
The judge has already signed the order, and Eric's putting his toys together.
You finally believed him when he told you nothing happened?
Mr. Townsen, when Eric and I came back from the game, we had a talk. And he told me that something did happen. He was abused by a stranger. I'm sorry.
How do I help him? What do I...
Just love him. Be there for him when he needs you, and he will need you a lot.
How you doing, son?
Okay.
You ready to come home? Can we wait till tomorrow to discuss the details?
I brought the name of a private therapist for you, and the police are going to want to talk to Eric again. Sorry.
Why?
Because they're going to want to hear the whole thing from you. You're not going to be afraid to tell them, are you?
But I told you. I played kickball late at school, and he said he'd take me home.
Eric, is there anything else you can remember? Anything at all? Don't be afraid.
He had a truck. Blue. He had a zipper.
Zipper. I want this man caught. I want this man caught and punished.
Blue trucks and zippers aren't much for the police to go on. Okay, young man. What are you gonna do the next time somebody tries to touch you that shouldn't, huh?
Say no. I don't wait and tell someone.
That's right. You promise. Now you run, huh?
I promise. I promise.
Mr. Townsen?
I just wanted to say more than I'm sorry about Eric. I was terribly wrong about you, and I'm sorry.
Well, none of that matters now.
Well, if there's anything I can do, if Eric or you just want to talk, I wish you'd call.
I don't understand. Are you quitting your job?
No. No, it's, our job is finished here. And now it's for the police and the private therapist. I thought you knew that.
Why? Eric knows you. He talks to you.
I have 25 other cases that I've ignored for Eric, Mr. Townsend. The department's jurisdiction just...
You just move on to the next one. How can you do that? He still needs help. You know that.
You're not very talkative.
Makes two of us.
I'd hope we'd talk peace. Instead, we don't talk.
Well, you gotta admit it's pretty peaceful around here. Sorry. Been working with this boy. He's 6, molested.
He's 6, huh?
Yeah. It's just work, Dad.
Joanne, I'm trying to get you to share just a wee bit of your life with me.
Why? So you can hit me with one of your zingers about working with people on welfare?
You and I are the only family each other has. I think about that a lot these days.
Wow. Where have you been? I realized that 30 years ago at Mama's funeral.
You're carrying on again. We've always talked.
About baseball. You know that? I mean, I had to become the world's foremost authority on baseball just to talk to my own father. I'm not bitter, but it's a fact, Dad.
You ought to give me a little more credit. I can tell something is eating you up. I'd like to know what it is.
It's the boy. He's just made me think about a lot of things, Dad. I mean, I spent a lot of time with him. It's, out of my hands now.
What is?
The case. He told us a stranger did it. But I don't know, you know, he volunteered some things, but then suddenly remembered some details and...
And what are you going to do about it?
Dad, it's out of my hands. Besides, after 7 years, believe me, you learn not to get personally involved.
I see.
That's really the problem. And the review law is something you have to know about. So if you have any questions about these
Miss all the old faces?
Yeah. They barely held on without me, didn't they?
What are you working overtime on?
I'm just catching up on a couple things. Eric. Max, Eric told me he took a ride home from a stranger. The crosswalk guard at the school said that Eric was much too smart for that. I made a note of it. It's right here. I just found it again.
Joanne, you know, you can't keep going through section meetings and client interviews thinking about one little boy. You're letting your emotions take over.
Well, what if I am? I like this kid. I really care about him, and I mean, you sent me to youth to get more involved, didn't you?
Yeah, so you'll do a better job when you come back to me.
Well, I will. I'm just involved in this right now.
It's after hours, then.
Thanks.
Turn out the lights when you leave.
game's over already, huh?
Oh, thank God. Eric struck out 4 times, and the kids are blaming him for losing the game. I was gonna call you. He's not doing well.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. He spends so much time in his room. I try to hug him to show him that I still love him, and he recoils like,
Did you hug him a lot before this happened?
I see him suffering.
I know.
I want to do something about it, so what can I do?
Listen, Eric needs to know that he's not different to you now. He needs to see that you're okay, that he hasn't hurt you in some way, and he really needs to be able to feel his pain openly without worrying about you. So the more okay you are, the more he can do that, and then it'll be clear what he needs from you.
Hey, Eric! I got a big fan of yours here.
Hi. Hey, what is this? What a way to greet a friend.
What's the matter?
Don't make me go in there.
I'm waiting on those bats, Eric.
Oh, Eric, wait a minute. Come here.
What's with him?
Eric, wait, what?
Hey!
Honey, you're safe. You're safe.
Look, I never...
Did you see the look on his face today, huh? Did you see him run, huh? You tell him what you did to Eric. Tell her.
Easy.
Tell her what you did to Eric. Tell her.
Put your hands
Oh,
up
yeah.
slowly. We'll take it from here.
Yeah, well, I know what's gonna happen. Nothing. Hey, hold it. He's gonna pay. Come on.
Let's go.
He's gonna pay.
You told me yourself that kid had problems. He's dreaming.
Yeah, I want him to admit it. In front of his wife.
He will pay, Mr. Townsend. He will.
Sure.
Look, I can understand him being upset, but... Well, thank God you guys were following him.
We weren't. He just beat us here. We had to fill out a warrant for your arrest.
What? You believe that?
You have the right to remain silent. If you give up your right to remain silent, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to speak with an attorney and to have an attorney present during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you free of charge.
That's right. Yes, that's right. But this is not filled out for us. Yes, it is.
This is Miss Van Buren.
Sign here, please, Miss Van Buren. Thank you.
What is this?
The mayor, the city, the director, the police chief, Sergeant Ramirez, a psychologist, and our own Miss Joanne Van Buren are being sued by a midget league baseball coach. I deserve this. I told you, don't get too involved in that boy's case.
It was my day off.
Assistant D.A. Harkins of the Criminal Division would like to discuss with you how you spend your days off. Immediately.
All right.
False arrest, false imprisonment, negligence, dereliction of official duties, defamation of character, slander, libel, intentional infliction of emotional distress, invasion of privacy, breaking and entering. That's new.
I take it Donovan's not pleading guilty.
That is a fair assumption.
So what are you gonna do?
This lawyer Krantz is a specialist in these cases, and he's nasty. He presses a button on his word processor and sues us within hours to see if we stand by our story, to test our case. Now, ordinarily, I'd laugh, but you've arrested a respected family man, the beloved Coach Donovan, a former pro player whose career ended one rainy night after a near-fatal car crash. Now, wait till the press, and everybody upstairs gets a hold of this one. So, we'd better be damn sure.
The boy ran from Donovan. He said he, meaning Donovan.
The boy ran and said he. You're assuming he meant Donovan.
These are some of Eric's drawings. This house, this structure right here, looks exactly like the equipment shed that he ran from.
What else?
Just Eric's actions. I told him that if he was ever afraid of being touched, to run. That's exactly what he did. He was terrified of that shed.
Are you telling me the boy hasn't actually said it was Donovan?
If you could have seen his face, it was absolute terror. Now, we weren't going to let this man run loose until Eric verbalized the name. I mean, that could take a long time.
How long? There's no case until he says it.
Well, of course, we asked him to tell us everything. She was there.
And?
He's not talking yet.
He ran from a shed. A shed that a lot of men, he's, strangers, probably use. Now, didn't he at first say it was a stranger?
Donovan is his coach, his hero. He made up the stranger to protect him.
Miss Van Buren, just how am I supposed to prosecute Donovan if the kid won't say the name with his coach sitting this far from him in court?
Well, can't he testify on tape or TV? I mean, anything other than being right there?
Not in this state. We've tried. Unconstitutional. The defendant has the right to confront and cross-examine his accuser while sitting this far from him. I am not going to touch this case until I hear that kid say the name.
You've got to be kidding. He'd have to sit in the same room with that man and tell the whole story, no matter what harm it would do him.
I know.
Joanne, he's 6 years old. Out there in public with reporters crawling all over the place.
The press generally keeps the name of the victims secret.
Big deal. You talk about loving him, supporting him, give him space. Now you want to throw him to the lions. I've read what these lawyers do to kids.
I'm not talking about deserting him. We'd be right there to support him.
Of course we'd support him because we want that guy in prison. But we have to think about what Eric wants and needs.
You know, I might not be the right person to talk to you about this, but some doctors say that testifying can be therapeutic for abused children. That telling that story and knowing that person is going to be punished can help purge the child's fear and guilt. I mean, it might help Eric.
Other doctors say exactly the opposite, I'll bet. So how am I supposed to know what to do? It's all ideas and theories, and nobody knows anything. I might as well ask Eric.
That's not a bad idea. He's the one that's going to have to live with the decision.
I'm supposed to ask a 6-year-old boy to make a decision that's going to affect his entire life.
Isn't that exactly why you should at least ask what he thinks before you decide?
I told you everything already. Why can't you tell him?
Because it happened to you, Tiger. The story has to come from you.
Will he be there?
Yes, he will.
Right there?
His lawyer will probably ask you a lot of hard questions about what happened. And you're going to have to answer and tell the truth in front of a lot of people. But we'll be right there with you.
Do I have to, Dad?
No, son, absolutely not.
Then why should I? Why?
Because we don't want him to do that ever again to anybody else. Nobody else should have to go through what he went through, should they?
Okay, I guess.
It's okay, Eric. It's safe to tell Mr. Harkins. Come on. You told me the name.
It was different. If he doesn't get put in jail.
He will, son. If you tell Mr. Harkins and the judge, he will.
Did the man who did this threaten you, Eric? You can tell us anything. We won't let him hurt you. The police will protect you.
Can I talk to you for a minute outside? Oh, boy, did you blow it when you said police. They make Eric feel like he's guilty.
Oh, brother.
Look, you gotta be careful with this little guy.
You promised me he would say the name. Now, we have a problem.
You will say the name when it's time.
Now, look. If we were to prosecute Donovan, first there'd be a preliminary hearing. No jury, just a judge. And without a jury's natural sympathies for the boy to hold him back, a guy like Krantz will get rough, very rough, okay?
I know. I already warned Eric and his father. Look, I will work with him.
What, coach him? Tell him what to say? I don't think that's going to cut it, okay?
I didn't say coach him. I said prepare him. I'll get him to relax. I'll make him more comfortable. And just let me have one more shot at it.
Okay. But I'm warning you. If Eric goes silent on that stand, I'm going to have a long talk with your boss. Very long.
What do I say?
Eric, I can't tell you what to say. Whatever anybody asks you, though, you must always, always tell them the truth, okay?
Do we have to go in?
It's perfectly safe, Eric. I just thought it might help you remember.
I remember.
That if any one of these stories are true, the other two are lies. Your Honor, I would like to refer you to Cates versus Pledger. That's 86 California 3rd, 867, which the item in question was a tiny pocket knife, easily concealed. In this case, we're dealing with an object the size of a bread box.
This is talk normally. He'll be a job. Don't even worry about this. Pretend it's not even here.
First, you tell Miss Van Buren nothing happened. Then you tell her a stranger did it. Now it's your baseball coach. Why are you lying, Eric?
Mr. Donovan was my friend. I didn't want him to get in trouble.
No, it's because you don't know the difference between a truth and a lie, do you, Eric? Isn't that so?
I do so. This is the truth.
I told Eric that if he gets nervous, just to look over to us and his father. His father can sit right behind us, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And that we'd be kind of like teammates, you know?
Teammates.
Yeah. Is there any reason that Eric actually has to be sitting in the courtroom before he testifies?
No. Why?
Well, I just think he might get nervous. I mean, I would, so maybe he could stay home until it's time for him to testify, or we could find a spare room and I could bring in a television or some games or something like that.
Just where do you get these ideas of yours from? I have somewhat of a problem with them.
Why?
They're good.
All rise.
Be seated. The People versus John Patrick Donovan. This is a preliminary hearing to determine if there is sufficient cause to believe that the defendant, John Patrick Donovan, is guilty of certain criminal charges and should be bound over for trial.
Well, at first, we didn't know what, if anything, was wrong with Eric. The doctor's report was inconclusive, but he was shy. He was frightened, and his drawings indicated he was repressing something painful or traumatic.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Doctor, Mr. Townsen failed to cooperate with you and the department. Isn't that right? Yes. And how did Eric act when his father touched him? He withdrew. He was uncomfortable. Would a possible explanation be that Eric was withdrawing from someone who'd abused him? It's possible, but... But it is possible. Thank you, Doctor.
Redirect, Your Honor. Is there another possible explanation, Doctor?
Yes, thank you. Eric may have withdrawn from his father because he was abused by some other man. Often in cases like this, the child's fear of being touched by the abuser extends to other members of the same sex, or he might have just been afraid of being punished.
Thank you, Doctor.
And then Eric ran. He said he twice and got hysterical.
Why do you consider these actions significant?
Well, I had told Eric what all parents should tell their children, to say no, to run away and tell someone. And so when Eric ran, that told me that...
Objection, Your Honor. The boy ran, the boy said he. Therefore, the boy should tell us what his actions meant, not Ms. Van Buren.
Sustained. Strike that last line.
Your witness.
Miss Van Buren, you must know Eric very well by now, don't you?
Yes?
Well, there's nothing to be ashamed about, is it? He's a nice boy. Bright. Imaginative.
If you're going to ask me, could Eric have imagined all of this, the answer is no.
Really? Why not?
Because children don't say they have been molested unless it's true. Eric knows a lot of details.
But children do make up stories about who the real molester is, don't they, Miss Van Buren? To protect a close family member, like a father?
I've heard that.
In fact, Eric did that once before. The stranger with the zipper and the blue truck. And he made it up knowing that you suspected his father.
Doesn't mean he made it up this time.
Well, that's your opinion. And it's also your opinion that running is evidence of abuse?
It can be.
Really? Because I'm a jogger.
When it is combined with mortal fear, yes, it is my opinion.
Eric didn't actually name Mr. Donovan until a week ago?
That's true. He was scared.
Nevertheless, Eric only named Mr. Donovan after you promised Mr. Harkins that he would. Isn't that true?
Look, I'm not going to let you turn this thing around.
Your Honor, I asked the witness a very simple question that can be answered with a yes or a no.
Answer the question, Miss Van Buren.
Yes.
Well, Miss Van Buren, will you tell us how you coaxed Eric into naming Mr. Donovan?
I did not coach him. It is against department rules. I asked him why he ran. He trusted me and he told me.
And you're certainly very careful about going by your department rules, are you?
Well, I try.
Miss Van Buren, I have your personnel file here. You were severely reprimanded for inciting a client to strike you so that you could press charges against him on the very day that you first met Eric. Now, is that what you call going by the rules, Miss Van Buren?
No, it was terribly unprofessional. I have no excuse. But Eric told me. I did not tell him.
Well, we'll just have to ask Eric about that, won't we? No further questions. Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, it's late, so rather than bring the child all the way from home, let's recess until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Did Krantz do that to Eric?
He might. I don't know.
Well, I've changed my mind. I can't let him go through that.
You do realize that's the end of the case. All right. I'll ask that the charges be dropped in the morning.
Joanne, I know that you've put your heart and soul into this case for Eric and I, but I can't have him go through that.
Oh, you certainly don't owe me an explanation. It's up to you whether Eric testifies or not. I'm just doing my job.
Well, I promised Eric I'd be home. If you're not doing anything tonight, you could join us for dinner. I could say goodbye to him.
I am busy tonight. Thanks.
Sure. Well, bye.
Bye.
Now the sports scene, right after this message.
You know, there's just some people you can't get rid of.
Come in. Eric's asleep already.
It's okay, I came to talk to you.
Well, I'm having a cup of coffee. Come on.
Why did you change your mind?
You have to ask? After what Krantz did to you?
He did that to scare you. I can't believe he's going to get away with that with a 6-year-old boy.
I don't care. It worked. I'm scared. Joanne, he's suffering.
Yes, he is. You can't expect him to get better by hoping that he's going to forget about it. Abuse is so traumatic. It doesn't just fade into a dim memory. That's why there's been no healing.
You're guessing. You don't know that. You don't know what it's like to see your child suffering and to put him on a stand and watch helplessly while a lawyer picks him apart. You can't know that.
No, I can't. But the pain that is locked up inside of Eric, that's causing the nightmares and the moodiness, has to come out where you can see it and help him deal with it.
I think I'm doing that.
I think you're trying to avoid it. His pain and your pain. What happened, happened, and pretending that it didn't happen is only going to make it worse, so you better deal with it now, before it's too late, before the child ends up feeling abandoned and bitter. I know a little bit about this. I mean, I've just seen it happen.
What's this got to do with Eric?
My mother died when I was 7. My father and I have barely spoken about it. We talk baseball.
I see.
I have the feeling my boss would say I'm a little too involved again.
I'm not complaining. Is it, too late to change my mind?
No.
Good.
Okay, Eric. We're ready for you now.
Get set for adventure with me.
Comfortable?
Mr. Harkins, are the people prepared to demonstrate that this child is competent to testify?
Yes, Your Honor.
Proceed.
Eric, what is your full name?
Eric Arthur Townsen, 6 years old.
Eric, just answer only the question that you're asked, Thank you.
Now, Eric, do you know the difference between a truth and a lie?
Yes.
Have you ever told a lie?
Yes.
What happens when you tell a lie?
Get punished. Spanked sometimes.
And do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God, when I, the judge, or Mr. Krantz over there, ask you questions?
Yes.
Your Honor, the people offer this witness as competent to testify.
The witness has had someone coaching him besides Mr. Donovan, Your Honor. We have no objection.
Arguments will be heard later, Mr. Krantz. Bailiff, swear in the witness.
One time a week we had practice.
And when baseball practice ended, Eric, what did you do?
I helped Mr. Donovan put away the equipment
Why, Eric?
because I wanted to. He talked about being a real live baseball player.
In the major leagues?
Yeah, they had a car,
Accident?
yeah, got hurt real bad and had to quit.
Eric, on one day, did something different happen? Eric, are you okay?
Yeah,
Tell us about the day something different happened.
I went to help paint.
Paint what?
Shit, but we keep the bats and stuff.
Eric, are you all right? Do you want to rest?
No.
I have one last question. Is this man, the man who did these things you described, in this courtroom?
Yeah.
Would you point to him, please?
There.
Can you name him, Eric?
Mr. Donovan.
Your witness.
Well, now, Eric, we're going to have a nice, friendly little chat together, aren't we? Eric, I don't know what you've been told about me, but I'm a nice person. And I have a nice little son of my own. And he likes to watch television. Now, I'll bet you like to watch television, too, don't you, Eric? Well, what's your most favorite show on television, Eric? Maybe you have two most favorite shows. Huh?
Yeah. Sesame Street and, Star Trek.
Oh, I like those shows, too. Now, let me ask you something, Eric. Do you believe in Big Bird? Do you believe that Big Bird is real?
Big Bird?
Big Bird isn't real, is he? No. Now, Eric, what about Mr. Spock? Do you believe in Santa Claus, son? Do you believe that Santa Claus is real? Here, just look at me, right here, son.
Your Honor, Mr. Krantz is repeatedly and deliberately blocking my view of Eric.
Van Buren, you're out of order. If you wish to be present for the remainder of this hearing, you will not interrupt. However, counsel may...
Yes, Your Honor, I object on the same grounds Miss Van Buren did.
Your Honor, before and now during this hearing, Miss Van Buren has coached the witness on what to say. It's time we got some uncoached and truthful answers.
I see no coaching, Mr. Krantz. You don't have to block her view to represent your client. Sustained.
Of course not, Your Honor. Now, Eric, we were talking about Santa Claus. Do you believe that Santa Claus is real? Eric, I want to talk to you about the day that you ran away from the equipment shed. Do you remember that day pretty well?
Yeah.
You had a baseball game that day, didn't you? And your team lost?
Yeah.
Did you really strike out 4 times in that game? Do you remember how many errors you made in that game? A lot, wasn't it? Your teammates weren't very happy about that, were they?
I thought you said he was prepared. Krantz hasn't even raised his voice yet.
Well, he's confusing him. He's embarrassing him.
That's exactly what Donovan's paying him all that money to do. Now, do something.
Eric? Hey. It's okay. He's just trying to scare you, you know. All you have to do is relax and answer the questions that he asks you.
I never know what to say.
You just tell the truth, Tiger. Just like you told us. You're very, very close.
Yeah, and you've already finished the hardest part. I mean, you said the name, right?
Yeah.
And with your father there and the judge and Mr. Harkins and me, you don't have to be afraid. You're the king of karate, right?
Kung Fu.
Kung Fu.
In fact, Eric, at your game that day, you played so poorly that your coach, Coach Donovan, had to take you out of the game and put you on the bench, didn't he?
Yeah.
And you were mad at him for putting you on the bench, weren't you? Very mad.
Yeah.
Mad enough that you might run from him so that Miss Van Buren would see it and he would get into trouble. Big trouble. Eric, I want you to do one thing for me. I want you to look at Coach Donovan in the eye, directly in the eye, not at Ms. Van Buren, and say to him and his family here that he molested you. Can you do that, Eric?
Mr. Krantz.
Your Honor, as the child is admitted fantasizing and holding a grudge against Mr. Donovan, I suggest that all the charges against Mr. Donovan be dropped right now.
It's the truth. It is.
Eric, is there anything else that you can tell us that'll help us believe your story?
He has a zipper.
Oh, Donovan's car accident.
A zipper?
Baseball players call their scars zippers.
Eric, do you mean a zipper like an evil pirate or Frankenstein has on his face?
Do you mean a scar, son?
Yeah. From here to here.
Thank you, Eric.
Your Honor, will must permit me to cross-examine further with his additional testimony.
You may proceed, Mr. Krantz.
Eric, why didn't you tell anyone about the zipper before?
I did. Only it was on the stranger.
But Eric, this is your friend, your coach. Do you want to send him This man, your friend, your coach, to jail, away from his two sons that are your age.
I object, Your Honor.
Do you want to see them grow up without a father?
Sustained.
You are in a court of law, young man. You took a solemn oath to tell the truth, so help you God.
Objection, Your Honor.
The witness has already taken the oath, Mr. Krantz.
Yes, Your Honor. Now, Eric, you admitted that you lied before, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you lied when you said you knew the difference between the truth and a lie, didn't you? Because you just keep lying.
He said he'd kill me.
You just keep making it up, don't you? Because you don't know the difference between fantasy and fact, lie and truth.
He killed Ralph. He killed Ralph.
Who's Ralph, Eric?
Me and Ralph went to paint the shop with the coach. I said don't, but he said if I didn't, he'd kill me and my father while we were asleep. And he killed Ralph to show he'd do it. I told everyone that Ralph ran away, but we really put him in a hole.
The plea bargaining is coming down to this. Donovan will plead guilty now if we'll stipulate to a 1-year sentence in the rehabilitation program for sex offenders.
Is that a prison?
Prison hospital. I know it's light. They're willing to bet you won't want to go through this again. It's a real trial.
They're right.
Reporters and TV cameras are down this way.
Eric, well, there probably won't be if you go down that way there. Eric, I want you to know something. I think you're the bravest kid I have ever seen, and I am so proud of you. Promised you more than a wrist slap.
He's all that matters now. We're going to be spending a lot of time together from now on, son. If you'd like that. Joanne, I'd like it if sometime we could all go together for an ice cream or something.
I'd like that. Anytime.
You okay?
Yeah. I don't know. That kid went through so much, and then on top of everything else, we make him sit in that courtroom and tell the whole world.
Things like that are better out in the open, don't you think?
Yeah, I do. What are you doing here, anyway?
I got tired of reading about you in the papers.
Oh. You called fanatical witch hunter, no doubt. No doubt if you hadn't taught me about baseball, we'd have lost that case.
I'm glad something good finally came out of it.
I've been so bitter about us. I'm sorry.
How about a celebration? Night on the town.
You got it. No hot dogs.
Oh, no.
Come on, I'm not going to tell the guys you rode in a foreign car.
Coach Donovan, Coach Donovan.
Get out of here.
Go over this way. Please, couple of questions, sir.
Hey. Come on, you did good.
In the car.